Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Robin, also known as Robin Puleo Reads, and yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and hop right into this video. Okay, so I wanted to share with you all my reading wrap up for the month of April. So, you know, all the books that I read in April. I read a total of, I believe, I read 5 books in the month of April. On average, I kind of read about a book a week, just with what I got going on. And I like to really take time reading my books for some reason. Like, I'm pretty sure I probably could read them a little bit faster, but I also don't want to get like burnt out. I want to like sit and like really enjoy the books, take in everything that I am reading and really think about it. So yeah, it does take me a little bit longer to read. So yeah, all I read was 6 books. First, I'm going to start off with God of War by RINA Kent. And this is the 6th and last book in the Legacy of God series. It is a dark romance. So please, please, please check your trigger warnings if you read dark romance. This is about Ava Nash and Eli King, and let's just say both deal with some mental issues, and they come together. They end up falling in love, and their love story is a beautiful disaster. That's all I'm really gonna say. I'm not gonna give too much away. I don't want to get into it all and make it really long. And plus, like, I do remember the story, but I only remember it by bits and pieces because I read this like back in like April, and it was like April 1st when I started reading it, and it only took me like 4 or 5 days to read it. So I don't remember because we're in May now. But yeah, so really love this book. I rated it 5 stars, and really the whole series, every book in this series was a 5-star read for me. Like, obviously I have some characters that I liked more than others and made me like their book a little bit more or a little bit less. But there was no reason for me to give it less than 5 stars because I enjoyed every single book. Like, I think it might be one of my top series for dark romance so far, since I just started reading, like, probably back in October of last year. I started my reading journey. So yeah, really love this book. If you like dark romance and you like some twists and turns, and you like a crazy, morally gray MMC, you will probably enjoy this book, and you might enjoy the whole series. So yeah, that's God of War by RINA Kent. Next up, I read That Sick Love by Jessie Hall. Now, what can I say about this book? This book was a little bit difficult for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do read dark romance. I don't have very many triggers by any means, and I do read spice and, like, I guess smut, if that's what you want to call it. But there is a such thing as too much for me personally. I still need the spice or smut and the plot to be equal enough for me to want to read it. And I did rate this book 3 stars because it wasn't a bad book, but it also wasn't good. Like, I read it, I was able to finish it. I didn't feel like I needed to DNF it by any chance. So that's the reason why I gave it a 3 stars. But it was a little too smutty for me and not enough plot. And there was parts in this book that I just felt like things either were thrown in there that we just didn't need, or that certain things just didn't seem like it could really kind of happen. And yeah, so basically, check your trigger warnings. Not all of these are dark romance, but definitely check your trigger warnings on this book because it talks a lot about religion and also like other graphic things that happen. And yeah, so check your trigger warnings. Like I said, I feel like the plot was there, but it wasn't there. Like, it had all the bones to be a better story, but it just wasn't executed properly. But yeah, so I rated this 3 stars. That Sick Love by Jessie Hall. So yeah, that was the second book I read in the month of April. Next, which if you've checked out my very first video here on YouTube, I also was talking about this book, The Wolf King. If you guys have seen that video, you already know I rated this a 5 star. I love this book. This was like so far one of the best romanticises that I've read. I have not read very many, so you know, I might be a little bit biased on my opinion because like all of this is kind of new to me, but this is amazing, amazing, amazing. 5 stars. Still would recommend it. I can't wait to read book 2. Yeah, so The Wolf King by Lauren Puleo. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, but yeah. So that was the 3rd book I read in the month of April. And then I read Truly, Madly, Deeply by LJ SHEN. And I like the cover. That's really the main reason why I even picked up this book. And I kind of regret that I did. I did not care for this book. I gave this a 2.5 star because I didn't necessarily feel like I needed to DNF it, but it was just, there was so much that I found wrong with this book. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, some of the references that was used in this book, it just took you out of the story. The FMC kind of made you upset because she was kind of like, she was so yo-yo back and forth with her feelings. And it's like, she kind of was acting like she wasn't very smart. It's like, girl, how can you not realize this? Like, this person is blatantly telling you something to your face and you're not just like not understanding. There's just, the writing style was not the greatest for me. So I didn't really care for it. But yeah, so this was the 5th book I read in the month. I mean, the fourth book that I read in the month of April. Like I said, I only gave this a 2.5 star. Last but not least, I read Satan Affair by H.D. CARLTON. Check your trigger warnings. Check your trigger warnings. This is really small book. It was just like a quick last minute kind of read because I had like 1 day left in April because I was literally reading every day in the month of April. So I had 1 day left, so I was like, that was my little challenge for myself. So I picked up this little book just to like get through it, I guess. And surprisingly enough, this was a 4.5 star. For as small as it is, it's almost like a size of like a novella. But I mean, it is a complete story. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this more than I thought. I love the FMC Sibby. She's got some screws loose, but this is fun. I think it's kind of considered a dark romance, but I kind of felt like it was more of like a horror situation, like a horror book, more like than a romance. I mean, if you've read this, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of felt like this was more of a horror than it was a romance. Either way, enjoyed it, love it, would recommend it if you have read H.D. CARLTON's books. Anything, I mean, she does have like the cat and mouse duet, Haunting and Hunting Adeline, which I have not yet read. So those will be hopefully up next for me to read. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, that is going to conclude all of the books that I read in the month of April. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next video. Yeah, bye.